Sound speed. Goes on silent. Rolling.
Hi, I'm Michael Tabb. I'm a WGA screenwriter who writes movies and television for a living, and EEI Creative Arts has asked me to come here and talk to you about my craft. What's the one thing you need to know? When you write a story, you need to know what the premise is. If you're writing a creative term paper, well, then you can just think of your premise as your hypothesis. What is it your story is trying to prove? What are you trying to say? The thing you realize about great storytelling is that they are stories that have meaning. They're trying to say something. They go beyond the characters, the situations, and the places they take place, and they say something big, broad, and meaningful. You can take the lesson outside of the circumstances of that specific story and give it relevance to your own life, what you're living now. Let's look at Saving Private Ryan. A group of soldiers are sent behind enemy lines to rescue one soldier, and they want to send one member of that family home from that war. Well, it's a beautiful mission, but every single time the people on that team do anything to show mercy to anyone, somebody gets killed. Whether it's pulling a girl out of a building, whether it's running into the opening as a medic to help somebody stop bleeding, mercy gets people killed. That's what Saving Private Ryan teaches you. It doesn't say that's bad, by the way. It's telling you that's what it is. A premise doesn't have to be a happy thought. It doesn't even have to be a nice thought. It can be anything. It just needs to be unique. It needs to be original. It needs to have a strong counter-argument. You need to say something worth saying, something that's important that people sometimes just don't think about. That's the amazing thing about premise. That's what it's about finding. So if you want to be a great artist, that's the thing you need to find, is what it is you want to say to the world. What if, magically, you are given a megaphone, and this megaphone, when you say things, you get one sentence, but with one sentence, that megaphone actually launches your voice into millions of sets of ears around the world. What is the one thing you would say? When you're writing about something, it should be original. It should be unique. It should be from you. If you're inspired by ideas that have been said before, then ask yourself what you can say that is different from the way it's been said all those times before that. The idea is that you've got something to say. Find your own truth, something that people aren't saying. A lot of people want to buy into cliches that simply don't work. Be original, be yourself, find something from your heart, and keep writing them down every time you think of one. And maybe one day you'll write a whole film or two about it. The great thing about a premise is you could write 20 different movies off of one premise, because all you do is change the genre and change the situation. When they hire writers in this business, they are always trying to answer two questions. And if you have a hypothesis with your story, which says a lot about the writer who is telling it, you've answered those two questions. One, why this story? And two, why you? I'm Michael Tabb. You can find out more about me at michaeltabbwga.com. This has been brought to you by EEI Creative Arts. Stick around for more videos.